there could be only one. It's not even close.
Yeah,
The Doncic is the only guy on that list that, when it's all said and done, he's got a chance to be a top 10 all-time player.
Yeah, you know what he reminds me of? A more aggressive deadlift shrimp.
Ooh, I think even more than that. To me, he's a combination. I heard Larry and Magic. He's a combination of Larry and LeBron.
Okay, I can see that.
Magic wasn't like the scorer that those two are. Like, those guys are scorers.
Yeah, I get it.
And then great pass ability. Another thing about him, he's a better athlete, and he's a tremendous rebounder. I mean, that guy is special.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Porzingis is out there with King, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. For the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Hood, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Here's Hood, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis, and a wide-open look for McCollum, a three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
And here's Portland. 4-point game. McCollum outside. Passes it to Hood. Outside, Covington. Here's Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Kenny, as a former point guard, how would you construct the perfect shooting guard? Compliment your game.
My game? Yep. Oh, all you got to do is be on the floor, baby. Yeah, he's going to be good. He's going to be good. Let it happen. Now, for me, I love guys with a high energy. So that's why I love playing with him. Just guys that have high battery, because at times I would kind of get too cerebral in the game. And then he would pull me up and just make me emotional. Just get emotionally in the game instead of I'm reading the situation and this guy's no. Just play hard.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because my guy, John Starks, is the same exact way. He was just a great competitor. Like, the moment never got too big, because he always felt like I shouldn't even be here.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Nice shot by Lillard. He's both active and efficient from mid-range.
There's the double team with Covington. Here's Porzingis. Again, the Mavericks score.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
The pass to McCollum. He picks it to Covington. It's to Hood. Big ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Lillard, and good. And it takes a response off the front iron and down.
So lethal in the pick and roll. Lillard's always a threat to distribute, and even more
on the wing, Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Pass to King. And he goes in for the top.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
So you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Inside Hardaway. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And so here's Portland trailing here by 8. McCollum with the ball. He had 40 points in the win against Golden State.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Covington wide open. He finds that ball. Nice feed that time from McCollum. This season, the G League testing a single-shot free throw rule to speed things up. One shot that can be worth more than 1 point. Any thoughts?
No. Okay. Because I'm following you because you can't shoot. It's a lot of time. So I'm going to put you on the line and you got to get 2 for 2. And because the game is stopped. There's no defense in front of you. You have the free throw line. It's only 15 feet away. Come on, Shaq. I mean, come on, guys. Like, you can make a free throw.
No, but I think the other thing, philosophically, you really changed the game, right? Because what if you make one and miss one?
Yeah.
And you're up 2, now it's 3. So now if you say I only got to make 1 to get 2, you completely change the game.
Oh, but think about this even, Greg. End of the game. And you need to miss 1 and make 1. So instead of getting the 2 points, you actually want to only make 1 because you're down 3. Yeah. And you want to miss the second on purpose to try to, man.
And I'm a progressive guy. Like, I do like to see how we can have the game evolve, but I do also want to make sure we keep the strategy in the game.
Here's McCollum following the score by Dallas. Kicks it out to Covington, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Five to shoot. Here's McCollum.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. Guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. King, the pass to Doncic. Every player has that moment when they know it's their last season in the league. The body tells them, the mind probably leads them in that direction. Did you know, Kenny, when it was time to retire?
When the paycheck stopped coming, I was like, I think it's time to give it up.
Your body, right?
Oh, my body.
Yes.
That was one reason. But then there's a play in basketball when you get a steal. You take a picture back and see who's chasing. And when you realize when you're young, guys don't chase you. They have that body language, they're not coming out. But when you turn around and they all have that body language, like they're coming after you.
Man, the funny thing for me, being more of a defensive player, I never forget, it was a loose ball, like at half court, and that was like 5-6 feet up. And I looked at it and I said to myself, "Did I get that?" And by the time I processed it,
it was gone.
The young fella had already got it. I went home and cried that night. True story, because I knew
really
time to hang him up, baby.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 34.
You know who the real guy made me retire? Darryl Armstrong. It was a preseason game. I was with the trip. And this guy full freshman. And I couldn't really bring the ball. I couldn't bring the ball up. I couldn't bring it up. I had to let somebody else bring the ball. He was freshman. I was like,
and he just was from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's McCollum, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Nurkic finds Lillard. Oh, good on the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
King, the pass to Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And every year it seems to me Kristaps Porzingis willing to take on more and more responsibility. There is a process to becoming a better leader, and Kristaps Porzingis is right in the middle of it.
A different look now for Portland. Collins. The Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Zach Collins. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And Hood subbed in for Lillard. And then for Dallas, King comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kenny, so much can happen on draft night. What was it like for you the night you were selected out of North Carolina, number 6 overall?
It was interesting because I wasn't sure if I was going to Sacramento.
Really?
Because I interviewed for everyone else in the top 10 basically except for them. And they took me without an interview. And that surprised me. Not very often, Greg, in life you get a job without an interview.
Yeah.
Well, I got that one.
A high-paying job.
A high-paying one at that.
No less.
Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's McCollum in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against the Clippers was tremendous. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And it's McCollum off the drive.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
King, that's good. King's got 23 points.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Doncic against Hood. Here's McCollum. And he drops it in from the low post. McCollum's got 17.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to McCollum. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Portland with a new 14. Back to McCollum, and the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding 3?
Game-deciding 3. Steph Curry's number 1. Klay Thompson's number 2. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard? Dame
Ooh,
Lillard.
I'm sorry, Dame Lillard, number 3. And then Trae.
Say, wait, sorry.
Steph, Klay,
Lillard.
Lillard, okay. Game-winning 3, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there.
Who's that?
Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi's hit. Hey,
It's
Kevin
wild.
and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card, though.
That's a wild card. I mean, hey, he hit a 3 to get to the finals.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And he was injured in that game and in those series. Yeah. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Outside, Covington. McCollum against Richardson. They double-team McCollum. And a wide-open look for Hood. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. King, the pass to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes. Porzingis has got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 20. They double-team McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A physical big, Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Good on the 2nd free throw. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Back to King over Cantor. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 28 points for Maverick.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Greg Popovich, the Spurs coach, Kenny, has talked about how the three-point shot is ruining the game. What do you say when you hear that?
Well, he's a participant of that.
I was about to say, like, he's the one that brought it to the forefront more than anybody.
Of it. But I think overall, yes, because people now take bad threes over good twos. So players don't have worse shot recognition.
I think they took bad twos just as much as they take bad threes. I mean, I'd never forget my college coach said, I had a teammate took a shot. It was a bad shot. And I got on him about it. And coach looked at me and he said, hey, we don't yell at our shooting guards. He said, I never met a player that took a shot he wasn't trying to make. And that stood with me because you don't shoot it to miss, but that doesn't mean it's a good shot.
Right. Hood drives in. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Portland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And here's Covington from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Covington's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
King, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. He told me that there is tendonitis in the knee, and it's causing him a lot of problems. The pain has just become too much. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
6 on the shot clock. Lillard from outside. The shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Shoots over Lillard. Hardaway with a wide open look. And another basket for Dallas.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now Lillard. He's got 11. From deep. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
So for the Trailblazers, Collins checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Derek Jones in for Robert Covington. And then for Dallas, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Richardson. The pass to Jones. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. At the elbow, it's Lillard. Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so beloved. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
King outside, three-pointer, another three for Dallas.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
To the middle, here's Jones, and it's slammed in by Jones.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hardaway. Back to King, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's King, and again.
Once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
And so it's Dallas, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game for Mavericks.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. King is out there with Porzingis, and it's Brunson in at the point. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively.
The Trailblazers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Hood in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against the Clippers was phenomenal. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this, feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Nurkic has got 5.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. For 3, Covington. And that one is off. And it's Dallas the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here's McCollum. 20 points for him. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And King, here we go. Brunson the pass to King. Back to Brunson from outside the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now here's Lillard. 16 points for him. The shot, no good. Solid defense there from King. Pass to Porzingis. Hood comes in with the double team. Hardaway with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. 13 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic inside Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc, and he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination, nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work too.
Cantor checked in for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for Rodney Hood. Then for the Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Burke in for Jalen Brunson.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
King against Covington. Porzingis is doubled. Here's King. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Robert Covington picks one up. Zach Collins checked in for Robert Covington. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 16. There's the dish to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And King, here we go. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Trailblazers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Outside, Jones. Cantor with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. They grab their own miss.
and they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the Mavericks pick up 3. Richardson against McCollum. Over Richardson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Mavericks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
McCollum feeling it out a bit, and a deep 3 from Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Kicks to McCollum. Now, here's Cantor. Pass to Jones. Now Cantor. Back to Jones. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Misses off the right iron.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Enes Kanter.
Well, I tell you what, hard to contain Porzingis now. When he's being aggressive with it,
outside Hood. He kicks to Lillard. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Richardson the pass to King. The pass to Powell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in.
one of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. 16 seconds left to play in the 3rd. For the 3, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's King. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's King. And it's Milton in at the 3, the small forward.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Simons.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Covington. This one for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And the dunk by Powell.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Nurkic dishes to Covington. No good on the triple. King inside. Defended by Covington. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Pulls up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. King against Covington. Powell. And he banks in the layup. Powell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Simons surveying the D. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Dallas gets called for the foul. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. The Mavericks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. The 10-footer finds the target. Mavericks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. To the inside, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, really good to see Powell playing within the offense and taking quality shots and riding his hot hand.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. And it's Simons missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And now Portland on the break. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Good on the bucket. Simons has got 4 this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
King against Covington. Milton on top. And it's Dallas with another.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Passes it to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Basket counts.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
And King, here we go. And it's blocked. Here's Simons. Pass to Little. And it's Covington atop the key. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Little can hit. For Dallas, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Here's Simons. Back to Covington. Lets the three fly. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Kicks it to Powell. Back to King. The pass to Milton. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Right side, Covington. With the floater, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Collins checked in for Portland. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell, and it's Burke in for Doncic. Here's Dallas. Up top, King, defended by Covington, and he lays it straight in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Covington in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Hilton the pass to Burke. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Simons. Burke covering. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
King's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Collins, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And that one falls for Collins.
2 shots.
And so Collins nails both of them. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for Dallas. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And Portland making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here's Simons. Asked a little. Shoots a 3. Burke grabs the miss. Passes it to King. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Simons. Portland's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Wants to get it to Collins and does. King with the block, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. It's stolen. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Here's King. Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Trailblazers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Right side, Jones. Good on the shot.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hilton the pass to King. Dallas moving it around. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jones looking for an opening. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Simons the pass to Jones. And that one is good. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to King. Here's Kleba. Now here's King. Puts up a three. That one falls coming off Burke's feed. Burke's got 3 assists in the game. The Trailblazers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And there's the pass to Little. Now Jones takes a three. But they'll get another chance.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Here's the three. Back to King for three. Another three for Dallas.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Portland's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Simons. Burke covering. A nice shot by Simons.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's King. And another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Collins. To the paint. Here's Jones. That shot no good. Some solid defense from King. Takes the three. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Down low, here's Little, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Little's got his first points of the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Burke, the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's King, and yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Defended by Milton. Collins passes to Jones, and he lobs it up toward the rim. 6 on the shot clock. Collins up top. Lots of room. No good on the shot, and it's Dallas the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games on the season against this team. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it mattered most against Portland.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Maverick.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
They get it back. Passes to Jones. And here's Collins. Will it go? And it's King with the rebound. From deep, another 3 for Dallas.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.